name is Brenda and I'm a movement therapist. In this video, we're going to focus on releasing the lateral line of the body and strengthening the lateral line of the body. So if you do not have a high density foam peanut, then we're going to use 2 tennis balls inside a sock and just make sure the sock is securely fastened. As well as this, you will need a wall for some of the pectoral releases and a few spiral line movements. So let's get started. We're going to take our hand up against the wall. So you want to put your arm in line with your shoulder and the heel of the hand is in front. So the fingers are parallel to the floor. That's your position. Fingers parallel to the floor, heel of the hand is extended. If you are taking any strain in the wrist, then just bring the fingers up against the wall and slightly bend the elbow if you need to, but try and extend into that wrist. So you're getting a nice stretch up the front of the arm. There are a lot of nerve endings right along this area, so you will feel that tension, maybe a little bit of pins and needles in the fingers, but it's quite normal. Just shake the hand out if you need to, get the blood rushing back to the fingertips, and then bring the hand up against the wall again. With the other hand, we're going to bring it onto those pectoral muscles, so you can bring the fingers onto the sternum and massage up over the pectoral muscles to the shoulder. If you find your shoulder is riding up, then just bring the hand slightly lower than the shoulder, but if you can, keep it at shoulder height and try as much as you can to relax that shoulder. Massage right over the pectoral muscles. Fingers spread out and work that whole area, stretching it and opening up. From here, you're going to bring the fingers pointing down. Again, the heel of the hand is against the wall if you can get it there. Hand is slightly higher than shoulder height. And we're going to come into a rotation. So you're going to walk under the arm and keep the hand up against the wall. Then you're going to reverse that movement, keeping the hand up against the wall. So you're getting a nice stretch and release into the shoulder. Let's take it back one last time. And then we're going to repeat the stretch to the other side. Just get that blood rushing back to the fingertips and shake it out. Let's bring the hand up against the wall. So in line with the shoulder, heel of the hand against the wall if you can get it there. Fingertips onto the pectoral muscles from the sternum up to the shoulder. Relax the hand, relax the shoulder, and you will feel those nerve endings running down the front of that arm. Another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now position the hand so you're rotating the thumb and bringing the hand up against the wall. Now you're taking the body and you're keeping the hand against the wall and you are twisting into that rotation. So a nice stretch all the way around that arm. Let's do that again and walk back around. Good, and then just shake the hands out, flick the fingers. Now you're either going to take your high density foam peanut or those 2 tennis balls and bring the lateral side of the foot, so the little toe against or into the center of the peanut or the tennis balls, and you're going to massage there. At the same time, you'll feel one of the ball into the arch of the foot, and you'll get a nice release into that plantar fascia and up the lateral side of the leg. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So bring the lateral side of the foot into the center and feel the ball releasing that plantar fascia in the arch of the foot. Keep going. Let's come back to the first side, and I want you to bring the ball of the foot onto the tennis balls or the peanut, lifting the toes so you're getting a nice stretch up the back line of the body and keeping the heel on the mat. Take a nice deep breath in and just roll down through the spine and just bounce it out there. Take a nice deep breath in and just circle the shoulders up and back. Just take it as far as you can. Let's bring the other foot up. So the ball of the foot onto the peanut. Lift the toes up. Breathe in and roll down through the spine. Good. Again, take a nice deep breath in and just circle the shoulders up and back. Shake everything out. And we're going to breathe in. Just put the tennis balls to the side. Nice deep breath in. And roll down through the spine again and just hang out there and bounce. From here, I want you to come into a squat position. Bring the hands behind you and into a seated position on the mat. Let's rock the knees from side to side. So this position you're coming into is called a knee box position. And I want you to focus as you sit. I want you to tuck the belly button in and round the spine so the shoulders stay where they are. You're just dropping into that position, breathing out. Breathe in and open up into that knee box position. And again, breathe out. So just loosening up a little bit into the hips and breathe out and breathe in. From here, I want you to stay in the knee box. Take either the peanut or the tennis balls, and you're going to bring them right under the ankle. So the ankle bone, that malleolus bone, you're going to bring the peanut just above that ankle bone. Bring the heel of the hand onto the ankle, and you're going to draw a circle with the toes. So we're releasing that Achilles tendon and that lateral side of the leg. Change direction if you haven't already. Good. Position the peanut or the tennis ball slightly higher up that lateral side. Take the heel of the hand into the palm and the other hand onto the knee. So we're lifting up the foot and pushing the knee down. So getting a little bit deeper into that lateral line release. So move that ball right up to the knee. If you find you need to move it up in increments, you can do that and just work each section. If you can work right from the knee to the ankle, even better. From there, you're going to position the peanut or the tennis balls underneath the knee. So we're going to keep the bottom of the peanut or the balls, and we're going to move the top of the balls or the peanut around. So dropping down onto the balls, you're going to push the knee into the balls. Take both hands or one hand depending on how deeply you want to get. Keep the bottom of the peanut or the balls in place and move the top around. Look for your trigger point, an area that needs to be released. Once you find it, I want you to stay on that position, in that position, and just push into the ball or the peanut. Good. From there, you're going to reposition the peanut or the balls, and you're going to bring it parallel to the bone or to the thigh, and we're going to work up towards the glutes. So you're going to take the hand onto the knee, supporting hand on the mat, and you're just going to rock up and down. So we want to make the movement nice and slow. So releasing that fascial tissue along the ITB, but we want to get behind that ITB onto the lateral line. Reposition the peanut higher up the leg and rock forward and back again. Keep focusing on that breathing, easing you into that release. Let's position the balls or the peanut higher up. And now you should have all your weight into the tennis balls or the peanut and just rocking forward and back. Let's reposition the peanut or the balls parallel to the spine, but right onto the buttocks or the glutes, and you're going to massage from side to side. Now release it, and in this next position, I want you to bring the peanut or the balls onto either side of the spine. So you're going to bring it right under the tailbone, position it on either side of the spine, and you're going to keep your hands there for support, feet flat, knees bent, and you're rolling up and down on either side of the spine. So we're going to work into a few spiral movements. So we're going to stretch into that lower back and activate those deep core muscles. So I want to release those erector spinae muscles on either side of the spine. And let's come off the peanut and we're going over to the other side. So you're in a knee box position and you're bringing the tennis balls or the peanut under the other ankle, the heel of the hand into the Achilles tendon, just up above the malleolus bone or the ankle bone. And you apply a nice deep pressure with the heel of the hand. Let's circle the toes. And change direction. Keep focusing on your breathing through the nose. Reposition the balls or the peanut up the leg, and you're going to roll along that lateral line. Apply a nice deep pressure, hold the foot and push the knee down. Move up the leg in increments if you need to. So stay as you are. I'm just going to reposition myself. And bring the ball, tennis balls or the peanut underneath the knee. And let's just push into the knee and apply a nice deep pressure. Use one hand or two hands. Look for that trigger point. Now my trigger point on this leg is slightly higher up. On the other leg it was underneath the knee where that iliotibial band starts. So here it's just above the knee. Play around with the position because you could be very close to that trigger point. Now we're going to reposition the peanut or the balls parallel to the knee or parallel to the bone or the thigh and just rock forward and back. Rock forward and back. Let's move it up. Continue that rocking motion, applying a nice deep pressure into the balls or the peanut. Move it up again. And right up onto the glutes, so you should be sitting on the balls or the peanut and rocking forward and back. And coming into a seated position, so the balls or the peanut are parallel to the spine, and you're going to massage over the buttocks or the glutes. So you're rocking from side to side. The glutes sit right on the lateral side as well, so you want to move out and across towards the spine, but not over the spine. Just a nice release along those muscles there. Let's release the peanut, and we're going to come back into that seated position and just rocking the knees from side to side. Tuck and breathe out, lift and breathe in. Let's come back over to the first side. Stay in that knee box position. Now we're going to lift up and we're going to activate the glutes. I'm going to give you two options here. If you are taking any strain in the knees, choose the second option. Take the hands onto the elbows and you're squeezing those glutes. You're breathing in and lifting up. Breathe out and drop down. Nice deep breath in and lift up. Breathe out and drop down. Second option, come into this lifted position, cushion your knees if you need to, and you're just going to make the movement very small. That's your second option. Let's find our options and let's go for 10 counts. So a nice deep breath into the lift and open up into that rotation. And breathe out and drop down. Squeeze the glutes, breathe in and lift, breathe out and drop down. This is 3, and release, and 4, and release, 4, 5, breathing out, and 6, breathing out, 7, and lift. 2 to go. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. And the last one, hold it in that lifted position and a small drop and lift. So everyone can come into this lift and a small drop and lift. For 4, keep going, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 2 more, drop down and release, and the last one, and lift. From there, you're going to drop back into that position, reposition that bottom leg if you need to, and you're going to either come onto your hands or come forward onto your elbows, and we're going to lift that back leg. So again, engaging the glutes, focus on your breathing to help you into that lift, and we're going to pulse it up. The leg is lifting. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release that knee onto the mat. Your next position, again, you've got 2 options. If you're taking any strain in that knee, I want you to choose the second option. Your first option, you're going to bend the front knee, bring your pubic bone onto the heel of that leg, drop onto the elbows, and you're going to lift that leg, and I want you to hold it in that lift. Your second option is to come back into your knee box position and just hold the leg, and you're going to extend it and bend it. Extend it and bend it. Okay, your first option, come back onto the elbows and lift for 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. If you can't lift it, just hold it in that extension. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Good. Come back into your knee box position. Let's just loosen up in the hips. So swing the knees from side to side. You should really feel those glutes have activated. In this movement, you'll probably feel yourself wriggling forward on your mat. Just reposition yourself if you need to. 2 more, And the last one over to the other side. So we're going to start in that lifted position. Your two options again, holding onto the elbows, breathe in and lift, drop down, that's your first option. Your second option is to come up into the lifted position and small drop and lift. So you're not putting it too much weight into the knees and holding in that lifted position. The glutes will activate as much. Breathing into the lift. Let's take it up for 10. Nice deep breath in and breathe out and release. Again. For 3 and breathe out and breathe in and out. Halfway and breathe out. 4 more and breathe out. And 3 and breathe out. And 2 and breathe out. The last one, hold it in that lifted position and drop, breathe in and lift for 2. And 4. And 5. And 6. 7. And 8. 2 more. And 10. Good. Drop down back into that position. Coming back into that knee box. Bring the elbows or the hands onto the mat in front of you. And you're going to squeeze those glutes and lift that leg up at the back. What's your position when you're in this knee box position? I want you to try bring your elbows as, or your elbow in front of the knee rather than over to the side. So you want to try and balance yourself out there. Not too much away from the knee, but in front of that shin and lift. So if you need to, come up onto the hands, otherwise you're dropping onto the elbows and lift and lift. Keep going. Let's do another 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Your next option, I'll show you the second option first, is staying in that position but extending that leg at the back, lifting it and bend and extend, bend and extend. Your second option is to bring the heel onto the pubic bone, drop down onto the elbows, and we're lifting into that position. If you can't lift and lower, then just hold the leg there and we lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, well done. Come back into your seated position and rocking. Nice deep breath in, breathe out. And again, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. So we're slowing it down a little bit, just really focusing on that breathing. 4 more and breathe out. Keep going. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. 2 more and breathe out. And the last one and breathe out. Good, well done. Tuck the knees under you and come onto hands and knees for the next set of exercises. We're going to extend one leg out to the side, toes facing forward. Going to bring the hands behind the head. If you need more cushioning for the knee, then just double up that mat. Let's bring the hands behind the head. We're going to focus on a nice lateral extension there. And then you're going to drop that top elbow round the spine. Breathe in, Coming over to the other side into that side extension, a nice lateral stretch there, crunching this side. Come back up. From there, you're going to bring the opposite knee. So you're going to need to engage the glutes and extend it. Good. So a nice rotation there, spiral rotation. Let's do the same thing again from the top. Drop the elbow down, stay nice and open. Breathe out. Open up. Take a nice deep breath into your left. And as we bring the knee to the shoulder, we're going to breathe out and cross over. Try control that movement. Let's go for 3. Drop down. A nice deep breath into the center. Nice and controlled. Lift, extend, and back into that side bend. This is 4. Breathe in and lift. Knee to shoulder. Lengthen out. Breathing out. Breathe out. Now you can start to breathe in and lift. And knee over. Extend. For 5. And down and around. Nice deep breath in. Knee to shoulder. Extend. 6. Drop down. Breathe out. Remember, we're going to activate those deep core muscles with that breathing. Knee to shoulder. Extend. 7. Drop down. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out, knee to shoulder, and extend. Breathing out, round. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out, lengthen. Drop down, round. Breathing in. And cross over, extend. Let's do another 2. Round and breathe out. Nice deep breath in and open up. Knee to shoulder. And the last 1. Round and breathe out. Breathe in and open. And knee to shoulder. Stay there and open up. Lengthen the arms next to the ears now. Keep the toes facing forward and reach into a nice lateral extension. And I want you to drop the tailbone and reach the hands to the foot. Then you're going to breathe in and open up. Good. Drop. So almost like you're going into a squat position, and we reach forward and lengthen around and breathe in. So we'll call that 2. Let's go for 3. Breathe out. And a nice deep breath in. For 4. And a nice deep breath in. And 5. Breathe in. And 6. And breathe in. For 7. And breathe in. 2 more. 8. And breathe in. And 9. And breathe in. For the last 1. And breathe in. Good. From there, you're going to come onto your hand. Now you've got, again, 2 options: to stay on that bottom knee, or if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, putting a lot more weight into the arm, you're going to extend that bottom leg. So a side plank position, toes are facing forward. We're going to reach that top arm and extend it to the back ankle and breathe in and lift. If you're on the knee, you're going to do the same. Your range of movement will be a bit smaller. Try keep the shoulder in line with the knee, so the knee is not under the hip, but rather in a lateral extension there, and reach the hand to the foot and breathe in and open up. So again, for 10 counts, lengthen. Let's breathe in and breathe out. For 2 and breathe out. And 3 and breathe out. For 4, lengthen and open up and breathe out. And 5 and reach. Good, keep going. 6 and reach. 7 and breathe out. 2 more and breathe out. And the last one and breathe out. From there, I want you to come forward into a down dog position. So position both hands onto the mat in front of you. And we're going to tuck the tailbone under and come forward. You're going to bring the knee to the opposite elbow. Extend back, open up into down dog. So you're tucking the tailbone under and opening up into the tailbone. Again, let's tuck the tailbone under, shoulders over wrists. Bring the knee to the opposite elbow. Step back and into your down dog position. So we're going to do 10 of these. 1 and back and back. That's 1. Then we'll go into the second one. 10 sets, and I want you to speed the movement up. So we're just getting that heart rate up a little bit and getting a bit of cardio into this workout. Push back into your down dog position, and here we go. And tuck and tuck. Breathe out and out. For 3 and tuck. And 4 and keep going. And 6 for 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Finish in your down dog position. Keep your hands where they are, and you're going to push. So you're going to aim to get the forehead between the hands. Elbows are nice and open. Tailbone is lifted, and you're squeezing those shoulder blades together at the back. Think about those rhomboids. Keep going. For 5 and 4. Keep breathing. Finish off. Come back onto your knees. And we're ready for the other side. Good. Let's take the leg into an extended position. Toes are facing forward. Bring the hands behind the head. And we're going to reach over into our lateral stretch. Drop the elbow. Open up to the side. And a nice deep breath in. Bring the shoulder to the knee. Or the knee to the shoulder. Drop over. Round the spine. A nice deep breath into the lift. And knee up to shoulder. Drop down. This is 3. Nice deep breath in. Knee to shoulder. For 4. Drop down. And nice deep breath in. And 5. Lift up. For 6. And open. 7. And 8. Nice deep breath in. 2 more. Last one. Nice deep breath in. Over we go. Lengthen the arms into that stretch. Let's reach forward, dropping the tailbone, and lengthen. Breathe in and open up. Good. Let's reach and stretch. Breathe in and open up. Breathe out. Nice deep breath in and open up. Good. This is 4. Breathe in and open up. For 5. Breathe in and open up. For 6. Breathe in and open up. 7. And 8. Another 2. The last one. And up. Let's take the hand onto the mat, either lifting the knee and positioning it at an angle, or extending the leg into your side plank position. So the top foot is in front, bottom foot behind, on the side of the feet, reaching that top hand, opening up and breathing in, and now reach it to the ankle, and breathe in and open up. And 2. And breathe in and open up. For 3. And a nice deep breath in and open up. For 4. And breathe in and open up. And 5. Good. 6. Breathe in and open up. For 7. Breathe in and open up. 8. Breathe in and open up. 2 more. Breathe in and open up. And the last one. And breathe in and open up. Good. Again, we're coming into that down dog position. And we're coming forward, taking the knee to the opposite elbow. Pushing back, try to get the heels down as much as you can. And let's tuck the tailbone under and bring the knee across. Let's go again. 2. Remember to tuck from the tailbone, activate those glutes. 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Keep going. Get that heart rate up. And 7. 2. 2 more. 9. And 10. Hold it in that down dog position. Open up the elbows. Forehead. Aim to get the forehead between the hands. Keep going. 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Hold it in the down dog position. Tuck the tailbone. Come forward into your plank. And I just want you to hold it here. Now you're pushing through the heels, tucking the tailbone under and holding it there. Focus on your breathing. Drop onto the knees, uncurl the toes, push back into your child's pose. Either resting the forehead on the mat, or you can bring the hands one on top of the other and rest your forehead on the hands. Let's walk the hands forward and come onto the mat. Bring the hands again, one on top of the other. Relax your forehead on your hands and just wiggle the hips from side to side. Feel the movement coming up the back, into the spine and over the spine into the shoulder blades. Just relaxing those shoulders. Just let the tailbone wiggle from side to side, releasing. Hands under the shoulders, lift up, back into your child's pose. And I'd like you to take either your tennis balls or your peanut and bring them under the neck. So we're just going to release the neck a little bit. So let's start off with the tennis balls or the peanut underneath those occiput bones. So right at the base of the skull, just a little bit higher than the earlobes. So you're right at the base of the skull. Hold onto those tennis balls and just shear the head from side to side. So you're maintaining contact with the tennis balls, not nodding and lifting one side off. You're going to keep contact with the tennis balls or the peanut and just slide the head from side to side as the chin moves from side to side. Now you're going to position the balls or the peanut underneath the neck. And I want you to actually turn them around. So make sure the weight is resting in the tennis balls. And now you're going to use your hands and you're going to rotate the tennis balls. Just think about lengthening and stretching the spine, just opening up into each of those vertebrae so you've got space to move into. So you're going to position it just a little bit lower than the base of the skull, and you're going to turn those tennis balls, thinking of lengthening and stretching there. Now bring the tennis balls or the peanut a little bit lower down, and I want you to rest your head in your hands, and I want you to drop your chin to your chest and open up. Drop your chin and open up. So position the balls where you can actually feel the release. Drop the chin and breathe in and open up. Drop the chin, breathe in and open up. Now you're going to position the balls or the peanut a little bit lower down. So you're just at the top of the shoulders, into those trapezius muscles on either side of the spine. And again, I want you to drop back, head into the hands, and breathe out. As you lift that chin to the chest, apply a nice deep pressure into the tennis balls and breathe in and open. Good. Breathe out. A nice deep breath in and open up. Now rest the head on the mat. If you're taking any strain in the neck, then just fold your mat over, or if you have a sweat towel, you can use that to cushion the head. And you're going to extend the arms up to the ceiling. And just taking the arms next to the ears and a nice big circle with the arms as you breathe in. And lift, open up, breathe in here. Let's rather breathe into this movement and then push the lower back into the mat and breathe out here. So you're tucking more into the abdominal area. And again, a nice deep breath in and breathe out. 4 more. And breathe out. And 3. And breathe out. So it's a small movement. Last one. And breathe out. Hug the knees into the chest. Bring your chin to your chest. I want you to extend your legs and lift yourself vertebra by vertebra off the mat into a nice lifted position. Take a nice deep breath in. And just coming into a seated position, I want you to lengthen and stretch a little bit more into the neck. So take the opposite hand onto the ear. Take the other hand, wrap it around the back. And if you can, you're going to bring the hand onto the thigh and just increase that stretch into the neck. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Hand onto the ear and just increase that stretch. Wrap the hand around the waist. And one hand onto the knee, opposite hand, and twist around. And again, twist around. Let's do that one more time. And twist. Hands onto the knees, nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, shrug the shoulders up to the ears. And let's breathe in and lift. the shoulders a few times, shake the hands out. And thank you for joining me.